Stars a Thursday. Hi Karanveer, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Chila.
Karanveer, the movie is getting an immense response, a lovely response from the audience. People are calling it probably the best start to the year. Did you expect this?
I certainly had a lot of expectations from this film, to be honest, because I think on a script level, if it excites you, and if you reach somewhere even close enough, it's wonderful, isn't it? So I did have those expectations. My director, on the other hand, is like, I just wanted to work, man. I don't know what I've done, but this kind of a message needs to go out.
Yeah. In the beginning of the movie, we saw Yami addressing you as somebody who's a drama queen, who's filmy. But we want to know how filmy are you in real life?
I'm not, dude. I hardly have any filmy friends. A very regular Joe, middle class boy, born in Mumbai. That's the only filminess that I have, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, good. Yeah. Otherwise, nobody's actually really filmy, right? You know, unless you get a little. Okay, let's not get there. I was going to say unless you get a little high.
But you can. You surely can.
Have a drink and become a Punjabi. I'm a Punjabi boy, so when I meet my uncles and all, then I get the Punjabiness comes out more than the filminess. You know.
Yeah. But one thing that left probably your fans a little upset and disappointed after the movie was, so there was a still that got viral before the movie was released in which you were seen in a court. What happened to that scene? Was that removed from the final cut?
I guess I'm not, to be honest, I haven't watched the film yet because I'm waiting for, I'm so nervous, it's so down and out, with me. It's like, I told Behzad, I want this film to work. Maybe this time I'm not going to watch it because I was there in his previous film and I was in all his screenings there as well. And I said, Behzad, I'm not going to watch it. Yeah, I wanted to work for you more than anything else. So I think now that I said, tu kab dekhega? Tu nahi dekh raha. Dude, you're my critic, man. Like, I know you're going to come up with something or the other. So I told him that, I'll watch it. Once it's a success, I'll watch it.
So are you planning to watch it, say, with your parents? You want to sit with them and watch the movie?
That's the idea, but unfortunately, they've already seen it. They just called me up in the morning and they were like, sorry, Karan, we couldn't wait. We were going to watch it later in the evening today, but they just couldn't wait. So they've already seen it and they were all praises for everybody. Yami, especially for Behzad's direction. Everyone's done a fabulous job. If you talk about that scene predominantly was there. I think that's the director's call. I think he's the one who decides the edit and what stays and what happens. So
but what was that scene all about?
Well, that scene was predominantly about. Eventually, it comes towards the last half of. Towards the end of the movie, where he fights. He stands up for his woman, and not even his woman. That'll be wrong to say. Actually, he stands for Naina.
Yeah.
And her fight, and he says, "Let the court decide.
Yeah.
What is right, what is wrong." But I'm just here to say this: that I'm going to fight Naina Jaiswal's case.
But then, if that scene would have been there, don't you think the ending of the movie would have been completely different?
They were planning on keeping it as like post credits or something. Then I told them that gives a sort of indication of a sequel, of sorts. So maybe that's one of the reasons. I don't know what the reason was. To be honest, I don't know why he didn't keep it. But it's like I said, it's a director's movie. Firstly, it's his baby first.
It's a good idea to have a sequel again, like after a Thursday, probably a Friday. And you already have a Wednesday also.
Is it? Yes, you have Monday, Tuesday left, honestly. There's already like a Black Friday and there's something else, Saturday Night Fever is already there. So we are stuck with limited days. We gotta play around with something else now,
Yeah. Since you also mentioned about your parents having watched the film before you, and that's what I wanted to ask. Are they a critique to your work? Like, do they give you suggestions and say tips about your work?
I think so. So my aunt who stays with my parents, she's like an उसको कुछ समझ ही नहीं आता है. She's like अच्छी थी बुरी थी like that. She's like place, you know. Yeah, Chuto, you're always good, yeah. So I don't believe what she says. My mom is very like she is so blunt. Like if she doesn't like it, hey, कैसा actor है, you know. Like Vasilif, कैसा ये क्या hairstyle बना दिया था तूने? तू hairstyle क्यों नहीं बदल देता? So she's very genuine with her opinions and as an audience. My dad obviously is very technical, so he'll get into like the thought and the subtext of things, and then he chooses words wisely. So I have a mix of all these three. So yeah.
And what was your mother's reaction to a Thursday?
She said, "यार, यामी कितनी सोनी है." I said, "That's what I say." I said, "How's the performance?" You know. So she said, "No, she's good. Everyone's good." You know.
But we also wanted to know, like, while you were approached for the movie, you were shooting for Shaurya and Anokhi. So how did it happen? Like, how did you decide to go with this character? How were you approached?
You know, that's the thing. That's the first thing I told Behzad, because this is my second time around that I'm working with him as, you know, an actor-director relation that we have. The first thing I told Bez was, why do you always call me when I'm busy somewhere else? I'm free the other time around, and you know, and you're totally MIA. So he said, please, yeah, work this out. You know, I think you do justice to this character. I'm really pushing hard for you. So do that, brother, just to get it out. I'll try to support you as much as I can. And it's always happened. When I was doing Blank with him in 2 years ago, and that time I was shooting for another show, and this time up as well. So it's just hand in glove with them, and somehow it all works. You know, I mean, you know, never like a, you know, there's never like a issue shooting with him or with the other crew that I'm with. You know, just flows.
As Shaurya, though, you ruled hearts. You still are ruling hearts as Shaurya. Like, trending on Twitter when the show was on air was like a daily routine. And then you like
it's like a daily routine, yeah, but that's a big
it was Shaurya and Anokhi every day. It used to be there on Twitter all over. And then you moved to Bollywood with a Thursday where you are not at the center. So didn't you fear being overshadowed?
No, yeah, not. To be honest, the only thing I feared was that, you know, if I don't do it well, if that vulnerability is not shown, because see, I'm a performer first, you know, I'm not privileged in that sense where I'll be like, यार मैं तो रोज ट्विटर पे ट्रेंड करता हूँ भाई, मेरे को तो ओवरशैडो नहीं करेगा कोई. ऐसा कौन सोचता है आजकल यार. We are like very, we work, and I think that's one of the reasons I connect with my director as well, because he knows that I'm a boy trying to make a living, so you know he connects with that. So, and I think I'm very real in that sense. I just want to do justice to the person who's got me on board first, and his character, and then for Naina's character. If Rohit Mirchandani wasn't vulnerable towards his fiance, you would somewhere, you know, slack that emotional quote and that uprise that happens towards the last 20 minutes. Somewhere, that's what I believe. So I have to be true to that character in a sense. And I was very clear, this is not my film, this is Yami's film, you know, and everybody else is just lending able support, you know, so that's what it is.
So how do you want your film to be like? Like, do you want it action, thriller, comedy, romance?
I love thrillers, man. I think you get to play a lot. I think I would like to do a horror movie now, you know, because you get to play, it's cinematically very challenging as well. Comedy I've already done in, not in a feature film, but in a show. But thrillers, action is something that is my forte. Like, I love doing action. I'm playing in my upcoming web series, I'm playing a cop again. So there's a lot of action over there as well, a lot of stunts. So I think that's game for me, man. I think that's something that I would like to do.
And since you have worked both on big screen